A lot of people are saying they don't even want to vote this year. And what do you say to those people? And please tell them, because
people need to get involved.
It's a real issue.
People
and
need to
how
get
can
involved.
they?
They need to make certain that they're part of this campaign. They need to make certain that they go to the polls. This is a time where if they don't agree that the government should take the primary role in their medical care, that they should and their doctor should instead, then they should go to the polls and change the administration. I've already endorsed Romney for president, and certainly know that many people will be looking at all of the candidates. But this is a time where people have to really be concerned about what is the future of this country.
I want you to tell everyone how important their vote is. Every single individual person. Why do all of them need? They can't stay home this year, right?
In my last statewide election, Governor McDonnell and myself had both won their last race in a recount. I won my state Senate race by 101 votes, and he won for Attorney General statewide by 360 votes. That's an eighth of a vote per precinct. I mean, one person showing up in every 8 precincts throws that election the other way. That's how important every single vote is. And you never know in any election until the votes are counted how they're actually going to fall. Gotta show up. Gotta show up. And don't just wait till Election Day. I mean, we need people in there before getting the message out, regardless of who the candidate is, because we have a president we've got to beat. It's a lawless administration. The rule of law itself is under assault. And as we talk about health care, it's the best example of our loss of liberty under this administration. We've got to put a stop to that.
A lot of people are saying they're frustrated with the election, with our candidates, and they're saying they're not going to vote and that their vote doesn't count. What do you say to people like that?
It's absolutely critical. This whole thing came down. I gave my shortened speech because of the rain was about this. All is going to come down to a ground game. This is all going to come down to voter turnout. This is going to come out in places like Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Colorado. A handful of states and about 5 million people will determine the direction of the country. It is absolutely incumbent upon all of us that we have just as much hard work and just as much determination as we had in 2010. Remember, with no money and no support in 2010, the Tea Party won a huge victory, and that was all because people got off the sofa, went to a rally, found their neighbors, went to Facebook, got on Twitter, went to these sites, used social media with no money at all. We totally disintermediated, which is a fancy term for saying we moved the political parties out of the way, and people took control of their own destinies. That has to happen. If you're frustrated, this is not going to happen in one election. We're in literally a 10 or 20 year struggle for the future of the country, and that's where you're just going to have to man up, toughen up, just like our forefathers, right? We're going to have to do exactly the kind of effort they had, and we can win.